The legendary Real Madrid star Gareth Bale obviously makes millions of dollars just by playing one single game. But do you ever wonder what he does with all that money? Well, there is only one way to find out, and that is to stick around and continue watching. But before we start, make sure to subscribe to know more about the hidden lifestyle of your favorite celebrities. So how exactly has Bale made all his millions? If you have been into sports for a while now, you will know that Bale was once the world's most expensive player, and he still remains to be one of Real Madrid's best players over the last decade by scoring some unforgettable goals and winning several trophies. Pretty much every guy that watches football every once in a while knows who he is. After starting out his professional career as a football player in 2006, Bale's success has soared. I mean, which football team in this world wouldn't want him as part of their team? Bale is so in demand, he has been offered many multi-million-dollar contracts. He makes an average of $15 million per season, and that is only from football. We're not including the money he makes from endorsement deals. The 31-year-old could have pocketed $53 million per season had he joined the Guangzhou Evergrande last summer. But even though Bale wanted to join, I mean, who wouldn't? After just being offered $53 million, he was still blocked from Real Madrid to do so just minutes before he was about to sign the papers. Even though he lost this opportunity, Bale still continues to make millions, as well as was listed as the second highest paid football star in Spain, but the highest being Cristiano Ronaldo, of course. But as I mentioned before, football's not the only way he makes millions of dollars every year. Can you believe he makes an extra $6 million annually just by promoting different brands? That is exactly why Forbes listed him as the 79th highest paid athlete in the world in 2019 after he had made $27 million only in a year. All of this has helped Bale's net worth grow to $145 million, making him the 7th richest football player in the world. Which sponsorship and business deals are making Bale richer? Did you know that Bale was sponsored ever since he was 16? Apparently, Adidas saw his potential and decided to stick with him. Eventually, Adidas became Bale's biggest sponsor. Now it finally makes sense why we always see his face in at least one poster whenever we go to an Adidas store. In 2014, Bale and Adidas got tied down to a contract worth $28 million. The contract did expire in 2019, but there have been no official announcements about the next contract between the brand and Bale, although it is for a fact that they still continue collaborating. Aside from Adidas, Bale has also collaborated with other giant brands such as EA Sports, Sony, Konami, BT Sport, Simba Sleep, and Lucozade. He was even featured on the cover of FIFA 2014 alongside Messi. The Welshman has worked with Foot Locker in 2016 and is featured frequently for Nissan's Champions League. All of this has helped Bale store even more millions in his bank account, but he also makes a shocking amount of money with Instagram. While we are out here not even getting a penny from social media, Bale is making an average of $185,000 for one single post. When it comes to the business side of things, Bale has opened his own company called PrimeSure Limited. The company's sole purpose is to manage the players' affairs. He owns 60% of the shares of the company and has given his family 40% of the rest of the shares. Bale has also opened an 11's bar and grill in his hometown of Cardiff. He designed the food and drinks menu himself, as well as sampled all of the products. But where does Bale spend all of his money? Like many other wealthy athletes out there, Bale also does his part to help the less fortunate. During the coronavirus pandemic, Bale and his wife Emma announced that they were donating $700,000 to the Hospital of Wales. And if you didn't already know, this is the same hospital where the football star was born. During the same period, the couple also donated another $600,000 to hospitals in Spain, wishing it to be used to buy medicine and equipment for the people suffering from the pandemic. By the end of 2020, Bale donated around $17,000 to the Everyone Deserves a Christmas campaign to help children in need get gifts and goods to spend a better holiday. When the Ebola epidemic was on the rise, Bale was seen on the 11 Against Ebola campaign led by FIFA, where he also donated a couple $1,000s. Lately, he has been seen teaming up with community projects that inspire young kids to play and almost never misses a chance to share a moment with the next generation in sports. But one thing that makes him stand out from other athletes is the fact that he doesn't really live a lavish lifestyle. Even though he is a millionaire, his parents still live in their humble council home in Cardiff, and no one in his family or outside of it can explain why they exactly do this when they have the opportunity to buy the biggest, most luxurious mansion in their area. He loves cars, but took him a lot of time to purchase one himself. The apple hasn't really fallen too far from the tree because Bale had also decided to be similar to his parents, but instead of not buying properties, he didn't buy cars. According to reports, Bale only hired his supercars. He was part of a luxury membership system run by a rental firm which gave him access to a new hot ride every 2 months. The scheme reportedly cost $40,000 a year, which is a pretty fair deal. But as of late, with his net worth increasing, he has made a step further to purchase his own car collection as well. Some of the luxury cars he has in his garage include a Mercedes, Bentley, and Ferrari. The Mercedes SLS AMG cost him $220,000, while his most expensive vehicle is his Ferrari GTC4 Lusso, which costs approximately $320,000. $100,000. When Audi made a sponsorship deal with Real Madrid in 2019, all the Real Madrid players got to pick any Audi car that they liked. Bale chose the Audi Q750 TDI that costs $84,000. He has also been spotted riding other impressive cars such as the $210,000 Lamborghini Hurricane and the Bentley Continental GT that costs nearly as much. The total worth of his cars is thought to be around $4 million. But traveling all over Europe by car is definitely not an option, especially for someone like Bale. Regardless of how expensive his four-wheelers are, Bale hasn't hesitated to purchase his own private jet. He owns a Cessna Citation XLS Plus, the world's best-selling business jet. He has bought it for a staggering $13 million. This mid-sized jet can easily seat 8 or 9 passengers, but for whatever weird reason, Bale has also spent his money on a custom-made airplane seat designed for himself. The seat monitors white noise, freshens air particles around him, and regulates temperature. No one really knows why he would need this, but I am assuming that he gets soothed when he sits on it. What do you guys think about this? Gareth Bale has also spent his millions on real estate. Although Bale is traveling all the time due to his profession, he is still strongly connected to his hometown in Cardiff, Wales. Cardiff is the capital city of the Welsh and the primary residence of the Bale family. Here, Bale has purchased a $4 million mansion where he lives with his wife and children. As of recently, he has planned to extend the property with an additional new floor with a bedroom, dressing room, and study room. But for the moment, Bale is residing in Spain since he still works for Real Madrid. He lives a multi-millionaire lifestyle in the rich neighborhood of La Finca, Madrid, where he pays rent of $10,000 per month for his luxury property. This marvelous property features 4 bedrooms, 2 utility rooms, an indoor pool, a fully equipped gym, a spacious backyard, many porches, terraces, and a 6-car garage. Previously, this house was rented by another athlete by the name of Kaká. He only goes on first-class vacations. As you can already expect, Bale has an exclusive lifestyle of all the luxury a person can afford. He is a huge fan of golf, so much so that he has been accused time and again of caring more about golf than football. His spacious backyard has a replica of the 17th hole, which has cost him thousands of dollars. And whenever Bale goes out on vacation, he makes sure that his hotel features a golf course. And trust me, Bale sure goes on a lot of vacations. He is mostly accompanied by his wife and kids and never travels lower than first class. Wow, Bale really is living the life. What about you? What would you do if you had all this money? We would love to read your comments. Anyway guys, thanks for coming to the end of this video. See you next time.